Doing it, but not that you finished.
Yeah.
And now you have one less excuse to not play with us. You're running out of them really fast.
Oh my god.
Alright, we're live. Welcome.
Yo.
I guess there was some
Whoa.
music playing earlier. I have no idea what that is. Also, this has a thing. Yes, done. Show. I don't know what happened to the scene, honestly.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Hey, I mean, it's the bad luck gamer tradition. We start a new thing, the scene's a little funky.
Is it... Yo, Dagon, what's up?
Hello.
Dagon.
What?
Isn't that you?
What?
Dagon Righteous. Dagon Righteous has been one of our longtime viewers for a long time.
I don't think
Aren't-
they're active tabletop
Aren't you
chatters.
Dagon?
They are, though.
Well, kind of. This is Dagon the Eldritch entity, not Dagon the... not Eldritch entity.
Yeah.
The normal gamer. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should give your Dagon a mech cam.
Yes.
I bet he'd use
Yeah.
it well.
I'm
bet-
sure he'd figure it out.
Make him the BBEG.
The
No,
BBEG.
we couldn't do anything against him.
I mean, he can. He
Destroy
can
his
die.
Oh.
Pretty easily, actually. You just need a shotgun, I believe.
I mean, he's... like... he's effectively immortal, but when he dies, he is dead as long as he's alive. That's how the time thing works. So, if he's alive for 100 years, he's dead for 100 years.
Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty cool.
It's
a long
terrible. As a character who doesn't age, sometimes he lives way too long, and then when he dies, he'll resurrect in an age where, like, nothing exists anymore.
Oh.
I mean, that's fair, Dagon Righteous. That is where the name originally comes from.
Where?
It's a mid-eastern, like, ancient pantheon. I'm trying to make the text something that... maybe I just need to make it, like, thicker. For the chat. Let's see here. Test. That's relatively easy to see.
Who needs a melee weapon when you can have 4 revolvers?
How you gonna...
You got a point.
Are your mech or you?
My mech.
Okay.
That would be hilarious if your mech had no weapons and you just opened up a little window and shot a little revolver through it.
Yeah.
Take this, idiots.
Take this, other mechs.
It works because they don't expect it. It all counts as
Yeah.
sneak attacks.
Yes.
Because what moron would shoot a regular gun at a mech?
Oh, why is that? Okay. That... I found out what the problem was. I'm dumb. Alright. We're going to be working on CompCon today. For those who are unaware, we are going to be playing Lancer after me struggling with the stream here. This is the last Lancer stream we had, so I actually have some pre-made assets, more or less. Oh god, the texts... why is the text for the donation thing so weird? Font family, great vibes.
I don't
There
think
we
it's
go. And recent follower, which changed this. There we go. So, we're going to be playing Lancer for the next 2 to 3 months, give or take. And today's going to be our session 0. We're going to go through more or less some new campaign starting session 0 kind of stuff. Normally it's like a one-shot, and I don't really go too much into like the longevity of a game. But today we're going to be doing something a little differently. I think something that'll be a little bit more helpful for the game health overall. So, that being the case, we're going to go ahead and start off with just like a brief synopsis. First of all, I know everyone here but Alicia has played with Lancer before.
Do I
So, I mean, you were at least here for a session 0 before.
You made a character.
count? I did do that.
So, Alicia, go to compcon.app online. This is an online manager. And everyone as well, actually, because I do think they actually ended up resetting the site, so you're going to have to reload your information. So, when you're all here, let me know.
Yep.
You mean
I'm in.
the wallflower and the long rims?
Yeah.
Oh, I still have that.
Okay, cool. I had to re-upload all my stuff for some
Yeah.
reason.
Thankfully, I also had my old character, so I was able to go and check all this shit.
Yeah, your
you-
pilot roster should not have changed, but all the other stuff.
But do you have the new stuff, Slug?
What is all the other stuff that I'm supposed
Those
to check?
Just the 2 things that we downloaded last time, Devin.
Well, I'm trying to walk you guys through it, so wait. But if you're online, Alicia,
Yeah.
okay. Y'all are gonna go down to the content manager and click it. You're gonna go to the LCP directory. And you're gonna go to No Room for a Wallflower, the Long Rim, and the Karakin Trade Baronies. And for each of these, you're gonna click the download button. It's gonna take you to another page. You're gonna scroll down to the download demo. And you're gonna download that demo. It's gonna give you a .lcp file. And once you download all of those, you're gonna go back to your Lancer and you're gonna go to install content, and you're gonna go to wherever those files are and install onto the Lancer, and that should give you the content packs for the game. And if you have done this before, like Booter, you might want to check your content packs to see if they're all there or not.
They are, but since we did it last, it seems that the contact packs we used were updated.
Okay. Do you have the Lancer KTB data?
Yes.
Okay. So once y'all got that done, then we're gonna start making pilots. So let me know when you're done. And I guess this will be mostly Alicia.
After installing the content, what do we do next?
Then you're good to go. Once it's all installed.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Make sure you check your content packs. There should be 4 little drop downs there.
Okay.
Okay. Once we're done, I'm going to tell you guys about Lancer. So, Lancer is a really good game. It's amazing. It's a game that is about being a Lancer pilot, which is essentially like a mercenary mech pilot. And the game takes place way off in the far future, where humanity has essentially been expanding across the universe, you know, as fast as humanly possible, which I think after like, I don't know, 2,000 years or something like that, we've maybe covered less than 1% of the universe. Let's see here. I'll pull up the book real quick, get all the facts. It's 5016 is the year, so it's actually been 3,000 years. Or no, it's been actually more than that, because it's after, I think that's after Union time, right? That was after the Union was formed, so after we started space exploration? I don't know. Anyway, so they discovered this unique space called Blink Space. And Blink Space is literally it's kind of like a dimension you go to where there's absolutely nothing. And it acts like a wormhole, more or less. It's an unknowably vast and strange plane parallel to the one in which we live, pierced by blink gates that allow us to travel with speed and safety. Thanks to these massive starbound doors, every corner of space is open to the daring. These portals are common wonders. Thousands of ships travel through them every day, seeking trade, migration, travel, war, and a myriad of other aims. And filling the lonely void is the Omninet, a data-sharing network built off the Blink that connects every computer, every server, everything to everything else. The Omninet is much more than a way to send messages or a means for people on far-flung worlds to read the galaxy's news. It overlays all human communications, facilitating government, industry, culture, and realms more esoteric still. Data is the new wealth, and the Omninet means that all wealth can be shared. So what essentially has happened is this is post-capitalistic, post-scarcity. So all of humanity at this time can get all of their basic needs fulfilled easily. You want a house? Easy enough. You can have one printed up. You need space for a house? You need land? There are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of already habitated worlds, and many, many more to be discovered. There is what's called the Galactic Core, which is pretty much like our solar system that has been completely colonized on any habitable planet, or not habitable, but on any suitable like planets or moon have been built upon by cities, terraformed, or the like. And there is the main kind of government force, which is called Union, which is the galactic hegemony. It's kind of like it's not like a single person or anything like that. It is kind of like a collective of government bodies that have come together to bring what law that can be brought to the vastness of space. And I actually believe this is like the third union if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check the lore. But anyway, so we're playing Lancers. Lancers are the elite space not Marines, but mercenaries that are used for a wide variety of tasks on planets, whether it is guarding space convoys from pirates, whether it is protecting far-flung worlds. There are even Lancer units completely dedicated to fighting massive, it's like massive native life forms on planets, so fighting giant monsters on planets that are either being researched or attempted to be habited. And that's where you all come in. You are all pilots who have demonstrated to the various corporations your competency and your ability to, you know, be a great Lancer unit. Since this is a shorter game, we decided to start off at license level 2. Which mostly just means that you actually have access to other mechs other than the standard Everest or the Sagamaya, which are kind of like very base mech designs. So we're gonna make pilots. You're gonna go to the pilot roster, and if you don't have a pilot, you're going to hit create new pilot. And then the game is going to give you a very good walkthrough on the pilot making process. So for all intents and purposes, I'm going to go through real quick and I'm going to make a pilot because you guys are also going to be having a active AI or NHP unit that is going to be working with you guys and piloting your ship and all this kind of stuff. So I think most everyone here has made a character already.
Yeah, I'm making sure if there's anything I missed, because I feel like I'm missing something in my character sheet. I don't fully remember our spiel last time, so I'm making sure I got everything actually ready.
I'm gonna remake mine.
Okay.
I'm also remaking mine.
Well, on this page, you can pick your pilot's name and your call sign. They have a really good randomizer, so you can check that out as well. I do recommend your call sign be really short and easy to say. And then you have a background, and you have this predefined background button. I do recommend checking it out, as this can give you a lot of context for your character. The background is not a very important aspect of the game, because it is mostly focused on it's mostly like, in some situations, your character might get bonuses or penalties based on the situation. So if you're like a native spacer, you're born in space, you might get a lot of benefits to speaking to like cosmopolitans, which are people who spent pretty much their entire life in near the speed of light flight and understanding their culture. but you might get penalties for understanding like backworld cultures. So picking an appropriate background is good. You can also make up a background. And then if you feel the need, you can later come back and add a pilot biography and description if that so tickles your fancy. So when you're all done on the first page, let me know.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh man.
I was doing it while Cam was talking, so it's
Same.
Oh, okay.
And I also had this part planned out.
Also, I do recommend pay attention to the details on this website. It's great. It's a lot of
especially
fun.
the forest mix.
Well, that too, but it has a lot of fun little secrets if you're willing to look for them.
It does.
Yeah, there's a lot of care put into this stuff.
And like I said, the background isn't super important, so you don't need to stress about it too much. Like I said, there's no real major game mechanics about it.
You must have read my mind because I was gonna ask that.
Just pick something that sounds interesting.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue. All right, this is the skill triggers. So skill triggers are for when you're actively acting as your pilot, not the mech itself. So this will be done in a lot of the non-mech combat stuff, downtime stuff, all that kind of stuff. They're very vague, and that's because this game doesn't have a very deep non-mech combat system, which can be really good. Makes for very easy storytelling. So a lot of these skill triggers are situations that are kind of vague, and you use them to get past situations that you come across. You can also create your own custom skill triggers at the bottom And one example they give is like kill in cold blood. You know, the murder skill for when you need to murder.
As you do.
Isn't that take someone out?
No. There's a murder
Oh.
skill. You can make
Okay.
because you know
Nope.
you could bop someone on the head, or you could
Oh, they didn't used to have take someone out.
Pretty
or
sure they
take
did.
them out to dinner. You don't know.
No, the description is kill or disable someone quickly and quietly.
Oh.
That's not killing cold blood, though.
You know
Yeah,
what? That's fair.
that's interesting because in the book it even mentions killing cold blood specifically.
Alex, what do you have?
I have,
Well,
Oh.
before we get started with that, I think it's important to talk about at this moment what campaign do you guys want to do? And
Yes.
this is kind of where the whole working together. What I want is for you guys to talk about what group goal you guys have. What do you think your group goal should be? Because you guys are all going to be working together, either as like a full-on mercenary company or a group of solo mercenaries who are being set together for like a set of tasks. That would be the missions.
I feel like mercenary company would be better. Gives us. You've been working for like 1 or 2. Now we're just starting out our company.
Yeah, I
Would be
agree with
nice.
Slug.
Okay. So then what do you want your guys' group goal to be? This is really important. I think this is what kind of may make some campaigns fail or not, is just the group not being set on like a direction that they choose. So I want you all to decide, what is your group's objective?
money.
Money.
But money for what? This is a post scarcity world.
Oh my god. We need to use our money? Ooh.
To have it.
Yeah, we want to hoard it.
That's what
I'd
a
like
whole-
to swim in it, if possible.
Dragon
Well,
instinct.
Unless you are working, unless you live on backwater worlds that still use currency doesn't exist.
That's true.
I want to upgrade my mech.
Well,
That's
remember,
actually
it's
my
group
money's
goals.
for.
Group goals.
Yeah.
We all want to upgrade Booter's mech.
Yes.
That can be a goal.
I mean, it's also like a thing too, because like my character's actively trying to do that as well. Like that's one of his that's one of the reasons he's even doing this.
We'll get to that part.
Yeah.
But more of like, you guys all need to be working on something. Your characters need to have like a common goal that you're moving towards. Now, there is something called mana, which mana's more your assets added together. One of the most valuable things in this current day and age is information, because information can not be so easily bought. And so mana is kind of a very loose term that is all your assets that you have that cannot be easily reproduced. For instance, the various corporations have the like printing facilities, R&D departments, all this kind of stuff. They have whole lines that you like. Your average citizen can't just go and be like, "Oh, I want my own mech company." Presses the button and prints out in front of them. You know what I mean? You can print a house, but you can't print a company. You can't print people to work for you.
Then it's our
Well,
goal.
even that's not completely true. You can print drones and androids real easy, but
Then would our
we gotta
goal
print
be
the first
like,
company.
yeah, we're a mercenary company, quote unquote, but our goal is to like become a real one. Like we haven't actually become one. We're just aspiring mercenaries at this point.
well, in order to be Lancer, you have to be registered with Union.
Yeah, but we're an aspiring company.
Okay. So, like making a name for yourselves, for instance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things you guys can do. It can be you guys want to gather assets to essentially like get your own world, like your own planet. And be like one of like the Karakin Baronies is a backwater planet that you can set up, have people live there, all of this kind of stuff, generate mana for. Like that can be an aspiration. Another
Yes.
aspiration could be to like you're a group of space monster hunters and you are just easily like attracted to the idea of hunting larger and larger alien prey. You guys could be deeply invested in the strange phenomenon known as ghosts, which are remnants of strange... It's like when an NHP gets wiped, sometimes the new NHP will have strange little quirks that the old one did. Or even, you know, if you find a bunch of drones in like a container, for some reason they all kind of drift and collect in one corner for some reason. So to look into stuff like that. Like, what's something that sounds interesting to you guys? And let's talk about like what goal you are all pursuing.
I think the idea of getting our own planet is a really fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
same.
like
Yeah.
getting the planet.
Okay. What about you, Devin? You got to participate here too.
Yeah, that sounds cool to me.
Okay. So, getting your own planet means a variety of things. You need to be able to provide something on this planet to draw people to live there. And you're going to need people to help clear out the planet, whether it's removing indigenous life or even terraforming a planet, you know, setting up infrastructure, roads, the like. You also need permission to essentially run this planet as your own barony specifically, so you might have to do some things for like the Karakin. So that's all a big set of goals. Gotta get favors, do all this kind of stuff. So I think more specifically, let's start to make this thing your own. Have you guys found a planet yet?
I think it'd be more fun if we haven't.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like had the idea of let's get a planet, and then we're like, oh shit, there's actually work involved.
Hey guys, wouldn't it be really cool if we got a planet?
Yeah.
Wait, we have to like get a planet?
Gross.
Okay, so you haven't found a planet yet. So, you know, what's your guys' first goal?
Get a planet. Or find one that we can get.
I guess finding one would be a pretty good goal.
Yeah, because we
To
can't
start
like
with.
we gotta find the place first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wanna do some house viewing first before you start making plans on saving up your assets and everything.
Yeah, we're
Makes sense.
We
saving
gotta
up our
know how
resources.
much we need.
We got our planetary real estate agent. Like finding some like absolutely nuked out wasteland is like it's a real fixer upper. It's got a lot of soul.
You could change a couple things, but it'll be fine.
Oh, by the way, there is water on this planet. However, it's all horribly irradiated and will kill you.
Good enough for me.
Boost the immune system.
Okay. All right. So your first goal, find a planet. So you're going to need to get info, more or less. You're going to need to work with some people to find systems that are also not too far from a blink gate. Because the thing is, right, the blink gates can allow for space travel in a not faster than light or near speed of light travel. Essentially, when you go through blink gates, you go through a dimension and you cross the universe instantaneously. But how close you are to a blink gate can determine, like, you guys flying out to your planet could potentially mean 100 years real time. I think the scale is 10-1, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure you're right about that. That's what I remember.
And I mean, to be fair, that's somewhat fine, but when you're setting up a new planet and, you know, you want to be like the leaders of it, it can't be that far from the system, otherwise you're gonna like go on a mission, come back, and your planet's like gone for some reason.
That'd be great.
I mean, that's an interesting storyline, and
That's just planetary governance New Game Plus, honestly.
gotta restart.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we got all our infrastructure, but we gotta restart.
Okay. So, you know, you guys want a good planet. You want a planet that's not too far from a blink gate, like at the very least maybe like needing to travel like a month in near speed of light, which I think the acronym is NSL. I have to double check real quick. Let's see. Where's the chapter on? Bum, travel. Here we go. It's just called Near Light. So yeah, you want like something that's like near light from a a usable blink travel gate. So beyond that, yeah, it is 1 to 10. There it is. Beyond that, what are some personal goals you guys have? Like, all right, you have this mercenary group, and you guys all got together, had this crazy idea, like, hey, what if we make our own barony? What if we make our own like planet that we can rule over? Doesn't that sound cool? Like, what brought your character specifically to this desire, and what are some of your other like aspirations?
Ooh, me.
Sure, go ahead.
So my character, is a priest background, but he worships his mech, and so obviously that's not really, too welcome around the universe. So he's looking for a place where he can safely and more easily create like the home base for his hopefully budding religion that he wants to spread.
All right, is this something you're keeping a secret from your co-pilots, or?
No, I'm very vocal about it.
Okay. Then how do the rest of you feel about this?
Hey, if you're not hurting anybody. Not a religious man, but I'll hear you out.
I would never hurt anybody unless my mech told me to, of course.
Hopefully your mech's a good guy.
I mean, he's weird, but as long as I can get a safe world for my family back where I'm from, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
It's actually funny you mentioned that. I actually have a few personal goals for my character.
Sure.
One of which is due to faster than light travel, he was imprisoned on a far, far away planet and essentially lost his world and everyone he's ever known. So he wants to, if he can't get his family back, he wants to make a new one and make a world that is good enough for a new family. And at least some more personal goals. He has some hidden background, like Horus shit going on that he doesn't fully understand, but he'll do what Horus asks. He has his mech, which he's also just working to upgrade and expand his little radio station he's got, which is like the one trace he's got back home. And it does seem like his benefactor, whatever Horus shit's going on, has a mutual goal. Upgrading his radio station seems to work alongside their goals.
Okay. Any other personal goals?
Let's see. Well, oh, and immediately I get a call. 1 second.
I think he's been having a hard time getting his food ordered for some reason.
What about you, Alicia? That's okay, I didn't want to talk to you anyways.
Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking.
Oh.
No, I'm not ignoring you, don't worry.
Seems like you're ignoring Slug.
Wow, I see how it is.
What about you, Slug?
I literally said,
That was it?
that was it?
You have a secret goal
Isn't
that
it
you're
like
hiding
a-
from us? You hiding something?
I
We
said,
know that you got those dark and disgusting secrets of yours.
I said I wanted to. when Cam asked us about how we feel about your goal, I said I don't care as long as I make a safe world for my family.
Yes, if that was all it was.
All right, I'm back.
Well, then let's take this chance to expand on that. What happened with your old world, or where your family is?
It's a very dangerous world. A lot of crime, a lot of bad stuff going on. Ruled over by a terrible warlord.
Is it like a hive world? You know, a big mega metropolis city. You know, like a stacked city that keeps stacking and stacking up into the sky, and it's all used for industry and stuff like that? Or is it like some backwater world that is, you know, not so controlled by the Union?
First one.
Hive world, okay. Oh, and by the way, for some important bits of info, average everyday citizens live 120 to 150 years.
Good old rejuvenation treatments, I imagine. That or just people who get old a lot safer.
Yeah. Cosmopolitans are people who are much more set on like advanced systems and everything else like that. Live about 170 to 200 years. And then metropolitans, or the people who live in like Cradle, for instance, where like a lot of Earth is about 180 to 220 years. With advanced medicine, augmentations, and technologies, humans have seemingly hit like a maximum biological limit of around 300 years. As unfortunately, replication and everything like that is... There's only so much that can be done for your body at certain points, and with space travel as frequent as it is and your constant exposure to like radiation, you just get irreparable damage that can be highly minimized but not completely removed. And then, of course, if you live a very cosmopolitan style, you know, lifestyle, you can live in real time anyway, much longer. Mostly because time is only dictated by how it is on Earth, essentially. So if you do a lot of near speed of light travel, there's many people out there who have lived for over 1,000 years.
Pretty hype.
Yeah. And so far, there is no consciousness transferring technology. So, despite there being... cloning technology is actually very... very common. There's been entire wars and workforces made of clones. But like personality, intelligence transference is still outside of the grasp of reality at this time. So And of course, Alicia, you don't have to. It's something that can always change. But kind of like as we've been working with our improv stuff lately, you know, just start like pitching stuff.
Okay. So. My character grew up on a ship his whole entire life and was just cooped up there, and he wants more than anything to explore space and see as much of it as humanly possible. And he also wants to conquer a planet with his friends, because that sounds amazing. Sorry about the squeaky toy.
No worries.
I now have to assume he always has one in his cockpit.
There's a little dog in the mech.
You're gonna. But what if your mech just explodes?
So does the dog. It's the chances we take.
Oh God.
I'll protect the dog.
I mean, technically, if you run a Minotaur, the cockpit is perfectly fine if the mech explodes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. I guess with my character Scraps, he for the two people wanting like a planet for like new families and stuff, you're cringe and you're cringe. But whatever. For the guy who like worships his mech, that is solely true. That's truly based.
Yes.
Behavior to your face. Behind your back, man, it's gonna be really funny hacking your systems and fucking with you. As for seeing space, kind of neutral, I suppose. But his goal is to acquiring this planet, setting up like a big tech company, definitely to help the world, and definitely not so that he can work on with bigger teams to get like the best tech that's out there. Definitely.
So you just want your hands on the best tech.
Yes.
Okay.
In the guise of saving the world. Yes. Foolproof.
Foolproof. Okay. So, taking your group's goal in mind and your individual goal, I want you all to kind of work with each other on your skill triggers to see what roles you can fill.
Yeah.
Let's make a group that
Alex.
can coherently work together.
Yes, me.
Alex, you said you chose a bunch of charisma skills.
I chose a charisma skill.
Oh.
What are the skills you chose?
I chose apply fist to faces.
Oh, your
Charm.
charisma skill.
Charm. I picked Hacker Fix and Take Control. I think Hacker Fix I'm willing to alter because that was just, you want to work on your mech sometimes, but we do have a techie in our group.
You see, I chose hacker as my background, so I also picked hacker fix, as well as inventor create.
No,
It's not a bad thing to have multiple hackers. There could
our
be
team
multiple
is
things
full
you
of
could fuck with.
nerds. Oh no.
So much science in your religious RP.
I might, I'll take out Hacker Fix and I'll change it with Assault.
So my guy is a medic. So I'm gonna take stuff like patch and all that. And I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like one of the charisma ones. I might make my own for preach, but and then I was thinking like survive or show off because that's fun. Read a situation maybe.
Well, what jobs would you guys like to accomplish, I suppose?
I'm going for like kind of a bruiser, but nice guy. So he's got a little bit of charm to him.
Mine is a hacker, obviously, but also tends to pay attention to the area and just like looking at little minute details in the environment.
I was going for a more like hacker, but also support role.
I mean, and that's completely fine. Unfortunately, we know your time with us is a little limited, so.
True.
I'm going for the doctor / religious figure, I guess. Just, you know.
Oh God, we're gonna need to say our prayers before getting medical attention.
Yes. Oh, I can't help but notice you're bleeding out. It would sure be a real shame if you didn't find our Lord and Savior, my mech, before you died, or didn't. I'm sure if you prayed, you might not die, but.
What are you thinking, Alicia? What do you want to do in the group with your skilled triggers?
Open to anything, but it's better to be safe than sorry and have another upfront fighter.
Well, there's a couple of ways you could do that for sure.
I feel like some of that's going to be determined once you figure out your mech, right?
No,
you
there's
know-
also hand-to-hand combat
That's
that
true.
might occur.
you
Assault,
might-
for instance, can be your character running and gunning.
At least, like, at some point, your mech does kind of... What kind of mech you got kind of plays into your personality.
Okay.
I feel like one of us has to have blow something up.
Okay, that's me.
Okay.
Well, an important thing, and I mean, to be fair, as you guys get new license levels, you'll be actually able to swap a lot of your stuff around as necessary. So not everything is quite so set in stone, especially your mechs. So establishing what character roles you guys want to perform is important because it's something you can fall back on. If you know your purpose in the group, it'll be a lot easier for you to make choices.
My purpose is making absolute fucking havoc for the enemy.
DPS.
Well, I'm talking about your character skills here, pilot skills.
DPS.
My
Did I stutter?
purpose is healing and preaching.
Guess I'm just a hacker, support person. Because I've also got, spot and stay cool seem nice.
Oh, when that's all said and done, just let me know and we'll go on to the next page.
I made a new custom skill trigger.
The preach one, I think, is a good idea.
Oh no. I didn't put a period at the end and now it's bothering me and I can't edit.
Go back and then go forward again. Maybe it'll refix itself. Oh no, you can click reset on the left hand side.
I just got rid of it and made it again. Almost
Okay.
forgot to add a punctuation yet again, but I'm smart.
Does anyone have act unseen or heard? Or unheard?
No.
I do not.
Nope.
Oh god, we're gonna have a stealthy explosives expert? Oh Jesus.
That's good though.
Silenced bombs.
That is terrifying. Don't see it coming, and all of a sudden, right under your feet, an explosion happens.
That does sound horrifying. Y'all good?
Almost
Yeah.
done.
Almost done. Okay.
One more, I think.
So
Does
I've
anyone
landed
have
on-
investigate?
I have word on the street, but not investigate.
I just have spot.
Okay. Or read a situation. Either. Or.
Nope.
Oh, dang, I have one remaining. Wait,
They're,
sorry.
they're also an empath.
Oh no. Yeah, I took patch, preach, survive, and word on the street.
I took assault, hacker fix, spot, and survive. Mostly because survive saved my life in our playtest.
I thought about getting it. Survive. I'll just do assault. Why not?
Hey, it can be a good one.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and go to the next page then. All right. One of my favorite parts. Talents. You get 3 talents. It's a pretty big list. So, take your time, look stuff over. I have also been reading through a lot of them, so I do know a fair enough amount. So I can give you information if you so desire.
Yeah, and there's some new ones too from what I'm looking. At least from those content packs.
Should I be what I am in real life? An engineer?
Yeah.
You most certainly can.
Oh, just kidding. I don't want to be an engineer.
Oh.
You don't want to live out your real life.
No.
Alicia plays this game for escapism, damn it.
Those due dates. No.
Alex, you might want to consider Technophile.
Technophile?
For your
That's-
character's narrative.
Shit, that's very good. Yeah, alright, I will get rid of Skirmisher. That is a new one, so that's why I didn't know about it. I think it's a new one, right?
I have no idea. Oh wait, it does say actually.
Technophile isn't new now.
I just missed it up. Because other than that, I have a Gunslinger and Brutal.
I mean, both make sense for your character.
Yeah, those were the two traits that came in fucking clutch. Because maximum possible damage when I crit, and I crit a lot that playtest.
Alicia, you might like Spaceborne.
Space what?
Spaceborne.
Oh, I did pick that one.
You did.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Mars.
Wait, for the background or for this?
For this.
Oh, okay, this is weird. Or unless I'm blind.
The technophile stuff has the Horus like jumble text.
Yep.
I have rank 2 technophile, and it's the compendium entry is time to wake up, child.
Weird. I made a build using my phone. I can't find.
Spaceborne.
No, Spaceborne should be there.
I found it, I'm blind.
Oh shit. The AI also allows me once per round with the assistance of my NHP me reroll any mech skill check or save. But you must keep the new result even if it's worse.
I might change out Infiltrator for something. I don't know what I would do though.
Now, question is, do I have to? Yes, I do have to slot it.
Oh, it's because the last few aren't like alphabetical. That's so weird.
It's because they came in expansion books. Weird. I can't find exemplar.
What are you trying to find?
Exemplar.
It's up above. Yeah, it's right under Executioner. And right above Guns.
Oh, there it is. I missed it.
I might go all in crack shot.
But you can't all in on any of them. You only get to pick
Oh,
the
you-
first ones.
Oh fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Granted, on the license level we are at, you'll probably at least hit 2. And
Yeah.
No, at the license level you guys start at, you're probably gonna max one out.
if you want to.
If you want. Yeah, I have a 2-2-1.
I also have a 2-2-1.
Because I mean, the once per round when you perform a crit hit with their rifle while steadying my aim, I must pass the whole save, or I get to choose one of these. They have line of sight to adjacent space until the end of their next turn. They are immobilized until the end of their next turn, or are knocked prone. Sounds really good.
Your guys' AI assistant or NHP assistant Dan is a drone commander.
Cool. Dang, I'm having a hard time which one to pick out of the 3 under Spaceborne.
No, you
You
just get the
don't.
first one.
You just get the first one.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Yep.
You do have a built-in space EVA, which is actually really cool.
It's really good, actually, yeah. Black Thumb is also really interesting. That's one I think you might want to look at later, Alex, down the line.
Black Thumb.
Because its whole thing is jumping in and out of your mech.
I did look at that. That's very Titanfall.
It's very Titanfall,
So
and
cool.
if you have a major NHP kind of style, it's a really solid one.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna become an empath.
Is important as an empath.
I mean, the first one is once per scene. An ally character in line of sight makes a skill check, attack, or save. They may choose not to roll, instead treating their roll as a 10.
Ooh.
Which isn't bad at all, for sure.
You basically just, it's assurance from Pathfinder, which is a really good feat.
Rather than Exemplar, I'm taking House Guard.
That one's also a really good one.
I was
It's going to
considering
be
House
good for your
Guard.
guys's. I mean, you could take it too. I'm just, Dan is going to be playing a defensive mech, so.
Yeah.
Is anyone of us going to take the leader talent?
No.
I don't think so.
Alex, you seem like a leader character.
So much charisma over there.
He's
Jeez.
just charming. He's
I was
just like a nice guy.
thinking maybe House Guard or Spotter, but also it's really hard not to take Nuclear Cavalier.
It's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Nah,
Nuclear
like,
Cavalier is really good, especially if you have a very heat-based mech.
Is Lich heat based? I don't think it is.
It can be. It depends.
Yeah.
Certain
I'm gonna do it.
weapons can generate heat. Tech stuff generates heat all the time if you do a bunch of tech stuff.
Cool. I'm doing Nuclear Cavalier.
That makes sense for your mech.
Yeah. I took Empath, Spaceborne, and Nuclear Cavalier. That might change. I don't know.
Hmm.
Susanna's gonna be playing pretty much the same character from the one shot as well, so I'm excited to see what one she picks. There's a lot of really good. I love this game so much. It's so addicting to look at all this stuff and be like, oh, can make a mech like that, like that, like that.
True. It's hard not to consider like playing a Tortuga that just absolutely wrecks the enemy by keeping them on the ground. There's just a lot of ways you can do a mech, to be honest.
That's fair. I want to do a fighter jet Monarch build so bad.
Oh, that could be funny. Don't gain duel. That could be useful. Maybe I'll do combined arms.
Ooh, I'm gonna take Walking Armory.
Falcon Armory is good. I'm assuming you both took Hacker.
I actually don't know
Oh.
if I want to take Hacker.
I took Hacker and Spotter. Definitely.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't gotta. It just gives you more hacking stuff.
If I remember correctly, the Swallowtail wasn't like exactly that good at it. I was going more for Hacker off the battlefield,
Okay.
using the many ways that guns can give me to support on the battlefield.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is you know, I really like this AI. However, in actual like life, I'd be very uncomfortable having this thing in my mech.
I mean, isn't that the point of your character?
It is. One of the things about my character is he's just doesn't fully understand what it is. So he's like, okay,
No one does.
yeah, exactly.
NHPs are very interesting.
Yeah, he's also just he's not the brightest guy. So he's just like, okay, Texas Red, you do what you want. But it's like capable of independent thought and can make complex decisions and judgments and act independently without instruction.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
It gets really cool, honestly.
It does. Fucking the third one. Because I have Technophile too.
Yeah, almost done.
Yeah, I chose Empath as my third. Just Assurance is really good.
You picked two
Wow.
more.
Just really stepping on my toes, huh?
Did you pick
Let's
Empath?
see.
Oh, you didn't say anything about it.
I did. I said all the ones I picked.
I never.
did.
I think I pay attention to you.
Which ones did you pick? Later.
I did Empath, Spaceborne, and Nuclear Cavalier.
I'm surprised you didn't take a leader because you're a priest.
I considered it. I might.
Could be one that you take later down the line too. To be fair.
Alicia, if you want to go brawler, some good ones is Combined Arms is actually really good. If you want to use guns and really close combat kind of stuff. Duelist is also really good because Blade Master is just broken.
That sounds awesome.
If you want to go more like grappler, brawler's super good.
So I want to shout this out: the Enlightenment class NHP, which is the third tier. AI installed my mech cannot enter Cascade unless I choose to let them. As long as my NHP vouches for me, NHPs that are cascading or unshackled no longer view you with indifference. You are significant to them in a few ways others are.
Yeah.
As well, I can actually carry around my AI.
Yeah,
alongside
once you
my
get to
mech.
tier 3.
And as well, there's like another. Oh yeah, they when they're piloting my mech instead of me, they get access to all my talents.
That's really good.
Yeah, because my gunslinger and brutal shit, where I have to take gunslinger because auxiliary. That's my entire mech.
Yeah.
Brutal is just really good, especially with Roland chambers and like all the extra damage I can stack on.
Juggernaut's also really good if you just want to throw mechs around the battlefield.
Ooh.
Because you can just ram into mechs constantly. Juggernaut mixed with
Caliban?
Combined Arms is really good.
Imagine those tags with Barbarossa.
Yeah. Or a Caliban, yeah. I love the Caliban. Caliban's also such a cool mech.
Caliban
God,
is
there's so
cool.
many good mechs. I hate
I
it.
remember I wasn't into the Caliban, but you completely sold it to me.
It's so good.
It's so
The fact that when you reload your gun, you eject shells that push other mechs away.
I think I'm ready. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Mech skills. So, pilot mech skills are incredibly important and determine almost your complete playstyle. So, the fortunate thing, you can also change these every time your license level goes up. So, it's not a super big deal. But based on your style, I'm going to recommend getting at least 2 points into any one of them. Because for most of them, you get extra stuff when you invest 2 points.
Actually, I switched out Empath for Grease Monkey before we continue on.
Okay. Grease Monkey is a really good one.
You said that electronics does a lot of heat stuff.
Yeah.
Engineering.
Engineering?
Well, engineering is specifically for increasing your heat capacity. But if he is going nuclear
Cavalier.
Cavalier,
I should go system.
not having a high heat capacity is actually a good thing because you're
Hmm.
in that state more easily.
Yeah, I was thinking of going systems because that's for electrical stuff, which would help me take stuff that will increase my heat, right?
Yeah, for you, I think I would actually recommend either agility, because you wanted to go your same like
Yeah.
yeah, style. Agility just makes your mech harder to hit and you can move faster.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna say I went systems full send.
Same.
I mean, systems is really good. Dan, the AI, is going systems and engineering.
That's the hard part. I feel like I want to put more in agility for the Rayleigh.
It's good. Better positioning, being harder to hit, never bad options. Engineering is also not bad. It depends on the number of limited systems you put into it.
Yeah, because I mean, I just have the assistant unit, the manipulators, and the Roland chamber. Oh, and I guess I have the breaching charge for the Rayleigh.
Yeah. Hull's also not bad because I believe most of your guns are no more than 10 range.
Yeah.
So you do tend to be a little bit more prone to getting hit. Agility and hull are just very solid overall.
Yeah.
Engineering, if you have a lot of stuff that takes ammo,
How many skill points are we supposed to have?
you'll
Two.
get to.
Okay, few, because you said at least 2, and I was like,
Yeah, I recommend focusing on one, at least at the start, because most of them give you something extra if you invest 2 points into them. If you're playing a upfront character, Alicia, Hull is something I highly recommend.
yeah, that's what I picked.
Yeah, lots of mech HP. It's really good. All right. Anyone still picking? Okay, let's continue. All right, you should go to your registration screen, make sure everything is fine, then you can hit register a new pilot. Then you'll go to your pilot that you've selected, and you're gonna go up to the top where it says license level, and you're gonna hit the level up button, and you're gonna go through the prompt and go through some of your stuff as you're leveling up. So if y'all are focusing on some stuff, now's a good time to communicate that with each other so that you can help diversify your party.
Level 2, right?
There should be just a level up button. You can set it to 2. It just, you'll have to do like everything manually.
You can level up one
Oof.
at a time, and it's way easier.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
no worries. Dan, your AI buddy is focusing on investigate.
I'm focusing on patch.
Devin, which one are you going in?
I focused on hacker, fix, and spot.
Okay, I'll put inventor create for this level.
All right, and then when y'all get to the mech screen, then the fun starts. So when you get there, let me know. Even though I know most of you have already picked your mechs, but there is some stuff I want to say about how the corporations are going to play into this game.
I'm at the mech screen.
Do we get 1 grip per even level?
Every odd level.
Oh.
Oh no, which one should I pick for mech?
Oh, you're here. Okay.
There's a lot of cool ones.
Anyone not here?
Good luck, Alicia. This is going to be your toughest decision yet.
No, right.
No.
It is gonna be tough. I think I know which one you're gonna go for, probably. But so these are the 4 major corporations that kind of exist in the game. IPS North Star, which is predominantly the like the blue collar hard workers. They have lots of mining affiliations. They have lots of anti-piracy kind of work. They're kind of like the corporation that focuses on the everyday person, and a lot of their mechs are very cobbled together for that purpose. Utility over form. Corpro, Smith Shimano Corpro, is the exact opposite. They are the hoity-toity form over function. They are the corporation that has the most connections and has a very strong they might be someone that you guys want to, you know, get close to, because they have a lot as far as resources. Horus, no one knows. A bunch of weirdos, mostly. It's not really an organization, but simultaneously it's kind of like this dark net corporation where on the Horus net occasionally mech designs just appear and no one knows why. They are the weird ones, but they are the fun ones. And Harrison Army, which is the military-based, combat first, everything else is second style armory. So, when it comes to your guys' game, during your downtime and on your missions, you're gonna be in communication with some of these, and you might be able to take special extra missions for them. Either it might be like they want you to do something on the side of one of your missions that you go on, or maybe they want you to take one of their new Lancer pilots out through a mission to kind of help boost their license level. And in exchange, you guys will get reserves, and reserves are kind of like extra stuff on top of what you already get. And those reserves can be a lot of things. You can get access to license-specific weapons through these reserves. You guys could get a reinforcement call, especially if you work with IPS North Star. They do a lot more as far as like reinforcements you can call in if a battle's getting a little hairy. You might get information. You might get access to unique systems that belong to certain license levels. So it's something important that even if you pick like a particular mech from a certain line, you are gonna want to be very conscious of what other ones might offer, because you might be able to get some extra stuff. On top of that, you get every 3 license levels. So you guys won't start off with one, but once you hit license level 3, you'll be able to get access to a core bonus. You only get core bonuses from these specific corporations if you have a minimum 3 licenses within their line. So that's very important. As far as Alicia, you can click these, and you can actually click the individual parts to look at them. I recommend, if you want to go very Bruiser style, that you look at the Caliban. Or the Zang. Both are really good.
Just so the audience knows, we should probably say our mechs that the other of us are picking.
No, keep it hidden.
Okay.
No, you guys should actually communicate with each other at the very least, even though
I'm a
most of you
lich.
know.
I'm going for the Swallowtail Ranger variant.
Rayleigh, ISP North Star Rayleigh, that is going to dip into Pegasus.
Going Horus Goblin, baby. Let's go.
Horus,
Yeah.
best
that
one.
makes- That makes sense for you calling us cringe. You are a goblin.
Oof.
God, are we gonna have to switch the fucking roles now, Devin? With the like, what the fuck are you talking about? Please. speak
Yeah.
English.
Devin's gonna be the new Alex.
No, that's not cool.
Yeah, you know how it feels, Alex.
It's wild.
I highly recommend when you pick Alicia, you pick the mech you like the most.
Yeah, that's the important
Okay.
Nope.
Your
Pick the
AI
mech that we
Dan is
want.
taking a Saladin.
That's also the hard part because I like a lot of the mechs in this game.
You
Well,
need
and see,
to
that's-
have multiple.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing, is you can get multiple mechs on any individual character that you play.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
No worries. But yeah, the Caliban is really cool. It's essentially a mech suit. It's a very small mech, but it hits like a mech 3 times its size.
Ooh.
Its trait Wrecking Ball, it counts as a size 3 mech. The mech hits as much as a mech the size of a skyscraper.
While also being a tiny boy.
Yep.
Yes.
Also
it's-
gets the super massive mod, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's a Pursue Prey trait is also so good, because whenever you inflict knockback, you can go with them. You can juggernaut people through walls if you want to. It's a really fun mech.
The fact that you can go toe to toe with a Barbarossa and probably win the physical conflict is funny.
It's insane.
Though that being said, there's a lot of really cool bruiser mechs, to be honest.
Yeah. The Zang is also really good. Because it's a very strong melee version of the Rayleigh, actually. And it is a very melee-focused mech with a lot of really good mounts for it. And your weapon swings so hard that you cause debris to fly about to create like small obstacles for your allies to hide behind. I really do recommend picking an IPS North Star mech because they have some really good core bonuses you can go with. But Harrison Armory also has some really good mechs as well.
Oh man, this is so hard. Do I want to bust people through walls or help my friends?
You can help us by busting people through walls.
The best support, like status condition, is death.
True. Because what are they gonna do then? Be alive? No, they're
Yes.
dead.
I heal my enemies by making sure the enemies don't hurt them.
You heal your enemies by making sure the enemies don't hurt them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know Susanna's going Morning Cloak.
Yeah, all that mech's so cool.
It's a good mech.
Oh, dude, you gotta do that combo every combat now of insane evasion and then Devin attaches and give her insane E defense.
Yep.
Which combo? Sorry, my headset unplugged.
She goes Morning Cloak with insane evasion, and then you attach to her to give her insane E defense.
That's fair. That's true. She became nigh unstoppable. And then if they do hack her, I hack them back as a reaction.
And your AI Dan is going the Saladin, which is a big defender mech who's going to help protect everyone. So you don't need to worry necessarily about support if you don't want to.
I'll crash people through walls. That sounds like fun.
Caliban, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Caliban's such a good mech. Alright, you just click it and you'll click at the bottom. It's a little weird. The, it should just say like Caliban 1.
Its number of system points hurts my soul, though.
Okay.
And then we'll hit continue at the bottom. You won't have any core bonuses. And you'll be done. You can update. And then you will level one more time to level 2. And then we'll go on to the mech screen.
I'm gonna go fucking +6 and event to create. Level 3 crack shot.
Flare's shotgun is terrifying.
The flare shotgun is terrifying.
I kind of want to put 1 level in hole because I have like 4 HP. But Devin, do I put 1 in hole or do I not be a coward and put all 4 in systems?
Do not be a coward.
It depends on what you want to do, to be honest.
Booter gave me the answer I was looking for. Thank you, Booter.
Anytime. I know when you ask those questions that you're really looking for the push.
Though, don't you have a few limited systems? It might not be a bad idea to go into engineering, actually.
I have 1 limited system, and it has a limited 6.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
nuts.
You're probably fine then.
Yeah. Sweet, I'm done. Or I'm leveled up.
Same.
You're level 2 now, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I really love the random name I got when I was making this mech for your AI compatriot. His Saladin is called Degree of Freedom.
Uh-oh.
For an NHP, that's hilarious.
That is very funny.
Alright, so you'll go to on your character's page, you're going to go to the bottom and you're going to go to Mech Hanger. And you're going to select one of the mechs that show up. Obviously, you're probably going to select the mech that you invested your points into.
I don't know. Everest is looking pretty good.
The Everest actually has a really good ability. You can make a really sick Everest.
I randomly generated a name and it gave me "We were made for each other."
Aww.
I'm scared.
It knows too much.
And you're gonna go to your mech's page. After it'll generate, you'll click it and you'll go into your mech, and then it'll tell you exactly what your mech is missing at the top. And you'll be able to see all the stats, and so I'll just give a brief description once everyone's on their mech page.
Well, I guess you could also go with the Sagar or Matha.
Yeah, the Sagarmatha is it's the tankier version of the Everest.
And bigger.
Can I call mine ass kicker?
Sure.
Yes.
Yo, rest for the wicked. Man, this fucking random generator's got some really good names.
It's got
in here.
some sick names,
It's
yeah.
one of the better randomizers out there.
Yeah, rest for the wicked, man. I got you. This is mine.
I did the random generator and it said pale, stupid, and dumb.
What?
I did
That's
the random
awesome.
generator, and the first thing it gave me was grave danger.
That's perfect.
And then it gave me drown in the sea of poetry. And everyone is invited.
Drown in a sea of poetry.
Lies, damn lies.
That's actually weirdly fitting as well.
Yeah.
The random name generators are actually based on which mech you pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Bitter tears for all the wrong reasons.
Gotta stick with the old true and blue codename Bargist. Let's go.
Got myself a codename Texas Red for my mech.
Codename Messiah?
Or well, my character's codename is Lone Star, and then it's Texas Red is his mech.
Yep. All right. Everyone on the mech page now, so I can describe stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll start with the basics. Structure and stress. Structure is like your character's. Every time you take structure damage, you roll on a table to see what might malfunction. Structure is the result of when your HP hits 0 from physical damage sources. You'll take a structure damage, and then your HP will reset. So don't be afraid to go to 0 HP once or twice. Structure is a resource.
Can you be over damaged into the next structure point, or is it just you go down a
Nope.
structure point and it resets to?
Whatever damage takes you to 0, that source will reset your structure.
Okay.
There might be some overkill bonus stuff that might change that, but typically that's how it works. Stress is for heat, specifically. So tech attacks or fire weapons specifically go against your heat capacity. So when you take enough heat to hit your heat capacity, you'll take a stress damage similar to structure. You'll roll on the table to see what might go wrong with your mech, and then you'll reset your heat capacity. Armor, on the top right, is how much damage is reduced from physical damage sources. If your mech has 0...
I don't get hit.
Sorry, what?
Hopefully I don't get hit.
You don't have any armor.
No.
Looks at 0 armor. No.
Most mechs actually don't have armor.
Oh, phew.
Repair capacity. So repair capacity is actually super important. Repair capacity allows you to, in a fight, do a variety of things. You can use repair capacity to reload weapons that need to be reloaded. You can use repair capacity to heal HP of your mech, or to reset your heat capacity. There's some feats or abilities that let you use repair capacity to restore unlimited systems. And repair capacity you expend to fix your mech when you are resting. And the repair capacity is restored when you do a full repair, which is you get your mech into a hangar and it's like a long rest, more or less. Attack bonus. It's the bonus you use when you make attacks. Very simple. Tech attack. It's the bonus you use when you're making system attacks. Limited system bonus. Unless you have engineering, most of you will have 0 here. This just adds on to any limited system that you pick up. CompCon will automatically account for that, so you don't need to worry about it. Speed. How many hexes your mech moves whenever you use a movement or boost action. Evasion. Evasion is the DC, the target number people need to make to hit your mech. Whenever you make attacks in this game, you're going to roll a d20 and you're going to add relevant bonuses. If you have accuracy, you'll roll a d6 and add it to the score. If you ever have multiple accuracies, you'll take the highest d6 you roll and add it to the score. Difficulty does the opposite. We'll get to that when we get to an actual combat so you can see it firsthand. Just know your evasion is the likelihood of your mech being hit. E defense. That is your mech's defense against electronic attacks. So the higher this number is, the harder your mech is to hack. Sensor range. Whenever a skill or ability requires something to be within sensor range, this is the number of hexes a target can be from you.
What's your sensor range?
20.
Same.
So good.
So,
Nerds.
what's yours?
15.
Loser.
Respectable, yeah.
What? Did you say something? You were a bit outside of my sensor range. I couldn't hear you.
And then save target. So whenever a save is required for anything that your mech does to an opponent, that is the number they're going to have to make on their save. And saves will typically use your mech abilities located here on the left-hand side. So, however many points you have in that will typically be the bonus you'll get to those saves.
Also goes up by grit, and a few core bonuses can change it as well.
Yeah. When you scroll down, you will find a core system. You may also find extra stuff like integrated weapons, all that kind of stuff. So core systems are unique traits, unique only to your mech. And very typically, if it has an active ability, you'll need to expend a CP or system point, or core point, sorry, to activate it. And you can only activate these typically once per mission. But they can be for very great effect. Most of the time, insanely great effect.
Mine is pretty insane.
This one's really good.
Mine is great. If I end a zone, the grant soft cover, I become invisible. If I leave that cover, take damage, attack, force a save, blah blah blah. But before we even deploy in a mission, I can create soft cover wherever I want, among some other things. It's amazing.
It's really good.
I love mine ones too. Get a +1 actually on tech attacks, which is super solid because I get to roll a d6 with everything. If I get tech attacked, I can reverse tech attack them as a reaction, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, those are mech traits, and those you always have access to.
Oh, you're talking about the active one? Oh, Symbiosis is awesome too. I just combine myself to somebody else and they can use all my stuff.
I have a little like chest turret known as the M35 Mjolnir cannon. I spin it up. Each end of round, I get more rounds put into it, where I can fire like a fuck ton of things into an enemy. I just have a chest turret.
Yeah, you have an Iron Man like chest laser, only it's bullets.
Yeah, it's let's see, it holds 6 rounds that each do like at the end like max 6 rounds. Each shot does 4 kinetic damage, and if I shoot 4 more, I get AP and the target becomes shredded. By the way, yeah, it can be fired as a free action whenever I reload.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mine is just for the rest of the scene, once per round, whenever any character successfully attacks, affects, or takes an action against another character within my sensors, I can just interrupt it by either pushing the person taking the action 3 spaces in any direction, even if they're immune to being moved. I can teleport to one of the spaces originally occupied by that character, or as close as possible, no matter how far away it is, or the initial attack or effect or action just resolves with me as its target.
Yeah,
Oh,
someone
shit.
could be shot and your mech suddenly just reacts and the bullet disappears.
Uh-oh, did I just stop time? Oopsie.
Yeah. Dan, the Saladin's mech ability is really good. He activates a Tachyon shield where I can designate a ally, and then I get a reaction once per round that when it's triggered, they gain resistance to the damage.
Pretty good.
It's really good. They gain resistance to the damage, and if the attack misses, you can force the attacker to reroll against a character or object of your choice, checking line of sight and range from the target instead of the attacker. If the attacker was part of the area effect, the new target must be inside the same area effect. So yeah, I can even redirect bullets back at people or their allies using the Tachyon shield once per round. So once you're then you go down to the bottom, and this will be your loadout, and this is what your mech comes equipped with. Fortunately, it's a intelligent loadout, so when you click it and you select it, you'll only get access to things that your mech has access to. And something important, if your mech has a flex mount, you can equip 1 main mount or 2 auxiliary mounts. And you can even highlight over the mount and it'll tell you exactly what kind of weapons can slot onto it.
All my things are auxiliary.
I have so few auxiliary stuff. It's sad.
I have a pretty solid loadout. Very basic. You know, I mentioned it's 4 hand cannons and a bolt thrower. So I have 4 revolvers and a rifle.
I have 2 15 range auxiliary rifles and 1 main rifle for my ammo case.
Because, you know, I could shoot and reload a gun. All my things have like 1 shot, so I have to reload them. So the entire mech is just working around reloading. So, you know, I'd rather make 5 shots than reload.
Unfortunately, I only have a flex mount, and my main weapon is autopod, so it's the only thing I could equip.
Yep.
So if I really want to reload so bad, I can just not attack or force any saves, just kind of do nothing for a turn, and I reload all my shit. That's one of my mech traits.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so all of my shit. I shoot my 4 hand cannons, my bolt thrower, and then I reload. I can reload something and launch Mjolnir.
You like crit hits, right, Alex?
I do.
Because one of the things with getting the Swallowtail is activate Marker Light, pack. If I make a tech attack, on success, they take 2 heat, lock on, and can't benefit from the soft cover until the lock on is cleared. And then once before the start of my next turn, when an allied character hits my target, as a reaction, I can just be like, ha, you hit a weak point, good job, and it becomes a crit hit.
We definitely need to work with that because I can. Well, first I have the brutal talent where if I crit, I do max damage. As well, I have Roland Chamber. When I reload a weapon, the next attack does 1d6 extra explosion damage. So, be kind of cool to throw them my bolt thrower and roll 4d6 damage.
We are gonna be a fun combo for Cam.
I mean, I want y'all to win,
DPS.
so.
No, you don't. You're our enemy.
You can hear it in his voice. There's going to be a Strix that we have to fight.
Oh no.
No, no.
They somehow find us here. Like when we got the crystal, we were putting all in a hallucination. Our Pathfinder characters. The Strix comes in to break us out of it and kill us. That's what all these off seasons are. Like it's just the crystals from the plot all have like these weird mental effects that transport us into weird dreamscapes.
Whoa.
It's like, I had a weird dream. You were there. We were all mech pilots. What's a mech? I don't know.
Did Blossom lace us with drugs?
What happened?
No, I would never. And
Wait.
no
this
one
is
asked me where the drugs are.
This
I
is
can't
the
tell you.
the dream that the sprite had while they were dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the afterlife. It's outer space, and there's a lot of big robots. Some of them are really scary and creepy, and there's a lot of explosions.
And then like the campaign ends with like it just fading to white and the sprite is revived.
I want this to be canon.
It's canon in our hearts, and that's all that matters.
And then below your weapon mounts are your systems that you can add to your mech, which is kind of like a variety of extra abilities. It's kind of like your feats or skills. And you have a system limit at the top right, which is indicated, and the system is smart, so it'll tell you how many points it won't allow you to select things beyond that without at least alerting you first. So
I've picked my weapons, except my auxiliary weapon is probably going to be my main weapon.
Do we
Yeah,
add
I mean-
mods to it? Oh, sorry.
if you have access to mods, not all mechs start with access to mods. I think you do. I think you have the supermassive. If you have to select that in your systems first, though, and then you can add it to your weapon.
Sweet.
Yeah, I sadly don't have access to any mods yet.
Me neither.
I know I get one. I think next level up.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
turret drones, a hard light defense system, a support shield ability, and I got a custom paint job.
Oh yeah, I also have turret drones, or a turret drone. 'Cause I didn't know what else to do with my system points.
Well, it's limited 4. You actually get 4, or it's limited 3 innately. So,
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
yep, you can have 3 drones.
Imagine Alex makes an attack. You and I. You said you had 4 because
Yep, I have engineering.
we just automatically do. Oh god, what is that? 21 damage to an enemy.
21 kinetic damage. That'd be dumb.
Yeah, that'd be great. I hope we should do that.
Well, if you do utilize lock on, they'll also be auto potted for another 3 damage.
Oh no.
I have so many quick actions.
Actually, I don't know if I want to switch out Grease Monkey for Drums Specialist or Shepherd, whichever one it was. So I forgot I can just start with drones. And I have the Lotus Projector.
True.
Yeah, unfortunately, the turret drones aren't super great for that because they attach to a surface. They don't move. They don't have a
That's
speed.
fair. But the Lotus projector is nice.
Yeah. That's what Dan is using. He's got the drone shepherd maxed out, so. Or he's got the yeah, drone shepherd maxed out. Because it has a really good defensibility.
Drone commander, I was thinking of the Shepherd drone thing.
Yeah, drone commander. I have the maxed out version. Oh, you can do whatever you want.
That's fair. Yeah.
Dan is gonna squat down in one area and then just have drones do everything. While acting like a giant shield.
Well, turret drones cannot be recalled, but they can still move with the Shepherd drone, right?
I don't think so. I think the drone itself needs a move speed.
Because it just says your drones move 4.
As a protocol. That's not like a part of the drone movement action. I'd have to double check. Let's see. I think it should autosave. Let me go to the Hydra mech because it has all the drones on it. Oops. License.
I love my systems.
What?
Me picking my systems, just going, yeah, let's just take these two that are like, you know, just absolutely messing with time, just controlling time to my whim, and then yeah, custom paint job.
It's a good one. It
Custom
could
paint
save
job
your life.
is a good one.
It is good. Currently, I have manipulators, so I have extra limbs on my mech. The Roland chamber, which allows me to load extra shit. My cool and HP, and then I have breaching charges and blast charges. I can either throw a thermal grenade or I can set a breaching charge. That deal somewhat okay damage, or I can deal some pretty solid damage to terrain.
Oh, I was wrong. If you have the drone shepherd, you can move your turret drones.
Yo.
Like I can literally do a breaching charge where objects in terrain that are hit by my detonation automatically take 30 AP damage.
If I have Spaceborne, the EVA module becomes useless, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you already have one built in.
Cool,
Yep.
and I won't take that one.
However, the breaching charges will be swapped out once I get my my Horus license. Because I'm at Hunter's Block.
Oh, Alicia, you can take expanded compartments to fit your pup in there.
Oh, perfect.
That is true.
But that also means your pup could hand over and take back control to them.
Yeah.
Some of us have NHPs to pilot our mech. Alicia's character has a little dog.
What's that character's name from Cowboy Bebop?
Oh,
Einstein.
Ein? Or
Yeah.
Einstein?
Well, yeah.
They call it Eins. It's just like it's literally just having just a little corgi that controls that controls your mech. This is the like your DM staple camp.
Yeah.
Like every director has a thing they put in their movie. Like yours, just a corgi is like there.
Yes, I approve. I'm not biased or anything, but I do approve.
Oh, of course not.
Ah, yes, Corgi Lover 69 is not biased when corgis are involved.
Totally.
I was gonna pick spike charges, but now I'm really indecisive.
You might want to take the Type 1 flight system, Booter. If you can. It's an expensive
Me?
system, yeah.
Hmm.
And it also gives you heat.
Yeah, you do take heat when you,
That's good.
How does,
And when you move, you're just counted as flying.
how does evasion work again? Like
It's the target number to hit you.
Oh, okay. So I have an
It's your AC.
11. I
It's
have
your
an 11.
AC, you might say.
Ah, I have an 11 right now.
It's okay. I have a 10.
My Saladin is a 6.
Oh,
But he does have an E defense of 10.
That is, yeah, because I just put a bunch of points into agility.
What do soft cover and hard cover do, by the way, Cam?
You know what? Now's a good time to mention this. So you can always go to the compendium, and you can go to the either status conditions or glossary to find a variety of terms that you might want information on.
Danger zone.
See, I checked both of those. Cover is not on either one.
Then it should be.
I searched cover and there was nothing.
Maybe it's under armor?
That's a clothing brand.
Haha! I appreciate you, Alicia.
Is it really
Oh.
not in there at all? This should be here
Yeah,
for the
I
players.
Don't see it.
Crazy. All right.
I've done it. I've made my mech.
It ain't on CompCon, at least in the compendiary, because I did search it, and the word cover is only for a licensed upgrade, or for like the deployable cover you can use. The pattern Jericho. Let's see.
you know what? Custom paint job as well. It's a really good one.
Custom page up actually is really good.
Oh yeah.
Gives you a
No.
6-up info save, some might say.
I am considering personalizations, but I don't know the minor modification I would pick.
It's typically not anything that gives you any hard benefits,
It's just something that makes your mech look a little cool.
but
But
it
it's achieving-
can in some situations.
Yeah, which is why I gotta decide what it is. Because the plus 2 HP, kinda nice just for one system point.
Yeah. Plus 2 HP, because something to remember, whenever you get an HP increase, it's equivalently times 4 for your mech's overall HP.
True.
Yeah. So,
Unless
I
your mech has a higher structure than others.
Yeah. So I actually didn't. I lied. I had 4. I was thinking of stress. But I have 7 HP, so that makes me at 9 now. And I don't have to invest in hull. Hell yeah.
Alright, so soft cover adds a difficulty to any range attacks moving through it.
Mm-hmm.
And gives 1 difficulty. And hard cover is a 2 difficulty to range attacks.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
Yeah. And you guys can actually use Dan as hardcover.
Nice.
Amazing.
I
Yeah.
will.
Good.
Also benefit from hardcover if I attach to you with symbiosis, which is really good.
Damn.
I have a question about my mech.
Okay.
My soul vessel. Doing the actual thing with the soul vessel is a reaction, but it just starts by saying at the start of my turn I can set the soul vessel down. Is that just nothing? It just happens if I wanted to? Or is that like a reaction or something too?
Yeah, it should say as a protocol. Interesting. Yeah, it's just at the start of your turn you set it down.
Cool.
It's not a choice. You always set one down at the start of your turn
Oh, okay.
because of your time warping capabilities. It's kind of like the Echo ult.
God, I love Lich.
Once per round I inflict lock on, an allied character in sensor range of line of sight move up to his speed as its reaction. That's amazing.
I'm so unbelievably fast.
What's your speed?
7. But then I also have a bunch of other abilities that make me just move.
7's
Oh.
super fast.
Okay, I have a speed of 6.
I have a speed 5.
I have a speed
Oh.
3.
Damn.
Oh, I'm faster than you then. Yes.
Chunky boy.
What are yours, Alex and Alicia?
I'm speed 5.
4.
Damn.
Not bad.
So fast.
Did you put a lot into agility?
I
put-
did.
All of it into agility.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which means you're normally a speed 3.
Yeah.
oh shit. Yeah, I'm base 6.
I don't think that's true.
I'm
You
base
get
5 as well. Yeah.
you get +1 to agility every 2, or
Yeah, you get one
Speed
one
every
speed
2
every
agility.
2 points.
Oh.
yeah, you
Base
get
5.
evasion every point of agility.
I'm gonna have max agility and dodge bullets.
And then you're gonna
That's
get
what I-
hacked.
That's my plan.
I'm banking off of Devin helping me.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
help you out.
Attached to Suzanne, how dare you?
Well, I have an
Wow.
E defense of 7.
Oh,
Don't worry. When they try to hack you, I'll just
That's
make them
fair.
hack me instead.
I have an E defense of 16.
Yeah,
I have an E defense of 12. I think that's
Hey,
just
Sam.
base.
I don't understand these newfangled tech shit. I have a gun, and like that's it.
If you
No,
ever-
you have 3 other gun.
I think that's the thing with Lone Star. He 100% came from like an agri world, like just fucking like farms and shit. And now seeing all of these like high tech robots, he's like, "What is going on? What does any of this mean?"
That being said, though, I do also have Meta Hook, which is my not once a scene thing that I can do as a quick tech action to lock into your systems and help you with a systems check as well.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Oh shit,
Love
that
that.
adds extra complications to our characters, Devin.
Oh,
You are the young like internet Gen Z kid. I am like the boomer who has never used Google. Like I type Google into Google level shit.
He'll post a status on Facebook how to bake a pumpkin pie or something like that.
Yeah, Lone Star is completely tech illiterate.
you're gonna. Oh no, he's gonna discover Pinterest and never leave it.
Oh no.
You're gonna look at his like OmniNet shit, and it's just covered in toolbars and like
Oh,
scamware shit. He's like, I this site said I could download RAM. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
No wonder you have that AI in your Mac.
The AI isn't a fucking choice. You just downloaded it accidentally.
No,
Yeah.
it was
It's malware.
yeah. I mean, technically, it kind of is. He,
Weirdly helpful malware, but malware.
he only broke out of his penal colony because his whatever fucking like shadow benefactor delivered him a Rayleigh mech with a little AI download, and he's like, "Oh, my mech can talk. Nice. I have a new friend." And then
Love
he has
that.
never thought about it. He doesn't know that that's weird.
It's actually one of those pets that you have to constantly pay money to feed.
It's like a Tamagotchi.
It's a Neopet.
Love this.
It's great.
Man, I love my weapons too.
Oh, I just realized as well, because I took House Guard, you can get hard cover from the Saladin mech up to 2 spaces away.
That's handy.
It's so good. The house guard is really awesome, actually.
Dan is just a walking shield on the battlefield.
I'll use
Uh,
the riot shield.
It's gonna
By
suck
the
when it
way-
goes into Cascade. I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah. No worry. He goes through regular ego wipes. But also now that we have our mechs picked, I totally spaced. We were just having too
Oh,
much
wait,
fun with the
wait.
mechs. Oh, still picking stuff.
Sorry, I'm just a little indecisive. I don't know which one to choose. Spike charges sounds nice, but
Spike charges are really good.
That's true. You only have 5 system points, huh?
You only have 5 system points? What are you, poor?
No. Caliban's just have a low base system point.
Probably didn't put anything into systems.
I didn't put anything into systems. I have 9.
Damn.
It's dependent on what mech you pick.
I know, but
Pick a
damn.
better mech, nerd.
I had 10 system points starting out.
Yeah, but you put stuff into system. You cheater.
I did put stuff into systems, yes.
Oh, your pilot grit also increases as well. So
Yep.
you probably actually have 6. That's pretty good.
Okay, so
It should tell you on your screen there.
I have 11.
Did you take your supermassive mod?
yes.
Good. Spike charges are grenades. Now, the spike charges are real good. How many points you got left?
I feel blind.
On your mech's page in the mech hangar, there should be like an SP thing in the top right corner of right above the systems. Should be like SP something.
Oh, like
Oh, 10.
SP2. Okay.
You got 2 left.
Yeah.
Spike charges will fill those last 2 points. Stable structure is also another good 2-pointer. Gives you accuracy when avoiding the prone or knockback conditions.
Man, I can't wait for me to kill myself by just hitting too much with my knife.
Oh, does your knife heat you up when you use it?
Yeah, my knife
Yeah.
has an ability where if I roll 1 on damage, I roll damage again and add to it, and it also gives me +1 heat.
Yep.
And if I roll another 1, it'll just keep going until I stop rolling 1s.
Imagine being the guy who's like fighting you. It's like stab, stab, stab. Oh, thank God it's gone. And all of a sudden you
Immediately
rise back
resurrect.
up in the distance.
Back. It's great.
Is hardpoint reinforcement good or?
What's that one? Hardpoint.
As long as you're not slowed or immobilized, you'll gain resistance to all damages during your turn.
That's really good.
I'll
I'm
pick
gonna
that one.
slow you so much.
What?
Nothing.
That must be a Caliban one, right? Yeah, hardpoint reinforcement. Yeah, that's a unique one for your mech license. It's a really good one. Because resistance to all damage during your turn, that's nuts. That means you'll take half damage. You're gonna be playing the small one of those. Well, actually, I think there's a few of you that have size 1/2 mechs, right? Or maybe
I'm
it's
size
just Devin.
1/2. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm 1.
I'm size 1.
Size 1.
Okay.
That was just a mech.
I would never pick a lame size 1/2 mech.
That's it. I'm going for the Barbarossa and going size 3.
Do it. Yes.
Do it,
No.
coward.
They have a -2 tech attack. That's awful.
It's okay. I think that's a GMS core bonus. No, it's an IPS North Star one. That increases your mecha size. I think it's the Formarian frame.
That sounds like ISB.
Yeah. I would totally go size 3 Saladin. But unfortunately, Dan is a Harrison Armory property and will only take Harrison Armory stuff.
Yeah. GMS stuff is pretty good too, though. You can give yourself more mounts and stuff.
Yeah, extra weapon mounts. It's so good. But all right, y'all done there, Alicia?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, let's talk character interactions, shall we? Let's talk about your characters with each other. I want you each to talk with each other, and I want something between each of your characters. Doesn't gotta be a lot. Don't gotta be friends. But there has to be some kind of interaction between you and everyone in the party.
It seems like at this point, Alicia's character and mine would be quite well acquainted, considering I seem to be the team doctor.
Oh yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
Why?
Because Alicia took all of the melee combat stuff and explosive expert.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, oh. I don't know how you feel about me, but I definitely know I've preached to you more than anyone else.
He knows you're passionate about it, and he won't be disrespectful to you.
I feel like I hate Devin's character because, like, we're both hackers, but like, why you gotta speak like that, man? People spoke like that like 3,000 years ago or however. Just be normal, please.
It is the main language of the techies. What are you talking about?
Devin's character.
You wouldn't understand.
Devin's character is
You-
the current version of the people who are now like, let's bring back mullets and jean shorts.
Are you
Ugh.
gatekeeping me? Are you being misogynistic?
I feel like, maybe I don't understand, but I want to. I like it there. I feel like it is 100% the relationship of like Assad, computers, help me. You have to turn it on, Dad. That kind of deal. I'm fully going in that Lone Star is completely tech illiterate. He doesn't know what the fuck any of it is.
It's never going into systems ever.
No, because also the Rayleigh does just have a low E defense base. And like it's just I have a -1 tech attack, so I'm gonna 100% frame it as like he doesn't use complicated shit. All of his weapons are like he loads them manually. It's all nice and old fashioned, and then here's this guy coming up with like, wow, my laser beams and my hacking. It's like, what does this mean?
My character really likes Devin's character because I see him as my in with the cool kids for my religious purposes. Like, this is the guy who can get me in there. If this guy gets me an endorsement on the web pages, I'll be set. The amount of believers will be just rolling in.
God, you're a youth pastor.
Yeah.
Yo, kids, what's
Hello, fellow kids.
And also, I think I just assume that the way you talk is a little crazy, just like me.
Just like, hey there, kids. You wanna know what else is lit nasty? Jesus, I mean my mech.
The worst part is, it's like you think I'm the end to the cool kids, and I'm just all like, man, look at this guy. Isn't he so weird and funny?
Yeah, like you think like, oh, you're making a TikTok page for the kids. I understand. I'll get my message out. In reality, it's a TikTok page just making fun of you.
Yeah. Oh, what? Are you posting me on your blog? Oh, yeah. Let's do it. You're gonna say cool stuff about my religion, right?
That's beautiful. Oh, let's see. Rival hacker. The old guy who... Man, have you downloaded so many viruses?
Hacker / mechanic. I probably helped some, like most of you with your mech at some point.
That's fair. And then the youth pastor that is very much not in with the cool kids. That's fair.
Every time you interact with me, it gives me just a little more hope that I'm cool, even though it's just making me less and less cool.
I think there's definitely also like for Slug, I'll it'll be determined more on what your character's personality is like once we talk. But it's also a situation of like, hey, at least you're like I can kind of understand what you're saying. You speak English, but still have no fucking clue what anything you're doing is. So I'll let you work. Though I assume more complex stuff will come out once we actually talk in character. Then Alicia, thank fuck, Kindred Soul. There's somebody here who just knows the old-fashioned, I'll just punch something. Because it works.
Yeah, we're definitely buddies.
Like, oh my god, do you do anything weird and complex? Oh my, you just hit things? Thank god.
And I have a sword too.
Oh, even better.
I was about to ask what weapons you took. Or weapons. I think you have like 3 weapon slots, right?
Oh, really? I tried to click on.
Should be under your primary at the top.
I definitely see Slug's character as like the left hand of God. So absolutely worship my mech, and you're over here modifying it and repairing it, and I'm like, yes. I just assume you're a devout believer of the religion already.
Oh, you only have one mount, the heavy mount.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I freaked out a little.
Oh, which I guess turns into the really big one, right? Because of the supermassive mod.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, and then I don't get what the fuck you're talking about with your religion. I'll
Also,
support it. Like,
Thank you.
seem like an alright guy, you know. If you believe in your mech and that's really what you care about, I'll support you.
I feel like Alex might become like a second father figure for me.
Yeah.
Now, how would mine and Alicia's characters go?
Yes, I am.
Oh man, your weapon gets overkill too with the supermassive mod. So good.
And +1 knockback, which we all know how much the Caliban likes to knock things back.
Yeah, with your predator, I think, precepts or whatever it's called, you just chase them down with you.
And if you want to get goofier with knockback, if you take brutal, every time you crit, you knock someone back.
Yes.
So like, knockback.
And the worst part is, because of Wrecking Ball, Alicia could just bully huge mechs.
Yes, I can be a
Gigantic
bully.
ones.
You'll have to catch up to me first.
Like, let me pull up a picture of the Barbarossa so you can see like the size of a size 3 mech.
It is
Take up so
13
many
meters.
hexes.
13 meters tall.
13 meters. And Alicia's barely taller than an average person.
Oh. Too real, too real.
You just got like a power suit.
But like size 3 is their size is basically a hex made up of hexes. It's kind of crazy if Cam scrolls up a bit.
Yeah, the hex sizes, because in the comp comic licenses and then the frames, it'll show you how many hexes they take up. Like, it is literally like a lot of hexes. Got yourself like a honeycomb.
Yep. And Alicia's just like, easy. And then just starts like juggernauting them through buildings. Onlookers wouldn't even know it. They're just like, what the heck's happening to that mech? Is it being like affected by some kind of system or hack or something? And they don't see the like up to its shin little Caliban just wrecking it through buildings.
Actually, now that you think about it, you know how terrifying it is that a goblin has a base speed of 5? Like, it's a little thing that takes up half of hex, right? but it can fly through 5 hexes with its movement speed.
It's
Base.
like the baby zombies from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we look at fucking Booter's spooky ass
Yes.
flying around at 7 hexes.
Yeah, 7 hexes. God, if you took Ace, you could fly at supersonic speeds.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
break the sound barrier.
Because you can fly now, so, Ace literally gets an ability called supersonic.
True. If you stay up in the air, or you basically rev the jets, I think, and then you stay up in the air and you end your turn, and when another enemy ends their turn, you can just flash to them at supersonic speed at the end of their turn as a reaction.
It's an ally you select.
Oh, is it ally?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a character, so it can be an enemy or ally. Yeah. At the end of your turn, while you're flying, you can nominate a character within a range equal to your speed and within line of sight to gain the supersonic reaction. The supersonic reaction, once per round, your target turn ends. You fly to an adjacent space next to them, even if they had moved out of your initial range.
That has jump scare value. That's pretty great.
This also ignores engagement and does not provoke reactions.
Might be an idea for later pickup.
We're just like the
Sure, gonna pick up
possibilities.
a. Should I switch out something else? God, I might switch out empath.
One of our people just ends their turn. You just appear there. Jesus!
Don't say his name in vain.
No, I don't recognize Jesus. Only my mech.
What's your
If we
mech's name?
curse his mech's
Messiah.
name in vain.
I don't know. My mech doesn't have a name that you can understand, you puny mortal.
I'm
I thought
literally
we're
the
supposed
left
to be
hand of God.
friends.
Yeah. I'm the right hand. I don't understand that name.
Okay, that's fair.
Oops.
Yeah, he's also excluding himself there.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had to take it because it's just funny. Having little manipulators so I can access pilot-sized touchpads is fantastic.
I got manipulators because I'm rocking the same style as the mech I ran or one shot. It's the Rayleigh with a bunch of just arms crossed over each other. That all as he's shooting, the arms will take a gun, pass it along each other to holster it or reload it. It's just a train of hands just offering shit to each other. It's like that one demon from Chainsaw Man. It's a good analogy if y'all seen that episode. There's just a lot
I
of
haven't.
hands hanging out. A lot of hands just moving around. It's pretty cool. I think Slug's the only one.
Last week's episode?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The new episode is live, and I did watch it before coming to the stream.
Didn't see it today yet.
It's pretty good. It's quite the time.
I don't know what Alicia's, I don't know what Alicia's and Ice characters' interactions would be. I think that's the one thing we haven't decided or talked about yet.
Yeah.
What's your character about?
How would Alicia see our characters?
My character is all about kicking ass, but you guys are more tech advanced than he is, so he'll respect it, but he's a little bit confused by it, but not as confused as Alex's character.
You don't know his skill set. You're not a boomer about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think with Devin's character, he'll just be very confused on how he speaks, but won't say anything.
You know, something that might mess with our two techies in the party, to make sure that he's not embarrassing himself and to somewhat like impress people, he will sometimes pretend he knows more than he's talking about when it comes to tech.
Ah,
He will like pretend he's understanding or be like he'll do things assuming like, I think I got it all figured out now, right? Thus every time you look at his like his phone or whatever, you're like, oh my god, please clear your cache.
why are all of these apps open?
Well, I don't
Please
want to lose my
close
spot.
Oh god, he just has like 40 pages open.
I don't want to lose my spot.
Why do you have 35 text messages that you haven't read yet?
Oh, I don't know who they are.
Bitter's feeling attacked right now.
Listen,
No, you should feel attacked.
come at me.
Actually,
I will.
it's more of a like, why do you have 100 tabs open on your phone? You can close them.
True.
I know, I have that problem.
You're just like, what are tabs?
What? I just Google I just type it in, and then the phone tells me the answer, and then I put it away.
Oh god, my mom and dad are terrible about that. And they're boomers.
Here, 1 second. I need to test something to see if it still sucks for you guys or not.
Test.
Oh,
Oh,
robot voice.
no.
Does it
Let
sound
go.
super crackly?
No.
Oh, it's good.
Nice. How does this work?
I will say on stream, it's very ASMR-y for some reason. It's like coming from all directions.
How about
We
this?
eat a bag of
What
potato
the fuck are you
chips.
talking about?
Talk more?
This is one of the NHPs I made for Green last time.
This one is a little harder to understand.
Yeah, it's also got
Yeah.
quieter.
It sounds like it's way further away.
How about this?
No change.
It got a little bit louder, actually.
Just slightly.
How about now?
Louder,
Yeah.
still kind of hard to parse what you're saying.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Too quiet.
No.
So,
Oh,
Ah,
Better.
Yeah.
that one's too loud.
I think it's just the distortion, like it, because this one it like muffles you and then distorts over you.
Yeah. This one was for, I think, your mic, actually. No, this is for Devin's.
Oh,
The Osiris NHP.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to have him back.
This one is Hooters.
That's a godly voice.
say drink deep and descend.
yes, drink deep and descend.
Drink deep and descend.
Fitting.
I don't know what that's from.
It's like
my
the
next
Lich
thing.
quote.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know this one works. That's not bad.
That's
It's a higher pitched one. I have to speak in a very specific way.
Oh,
That
that
sounds
was
familiar.
for that was for what's her name?
Very
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I also have clean radio.
Yo.
it is a clean
Ooh.
radio.
Yeah.
Very clean.
When you're talking on the comms. And I got a dirty one. Hello, can you hear me?
Well,
Yes.
as a
Yeah.
dirty radio.
Yeah.
Someone clean up that radio.
You need to wash your mouth out with soap.
Done. I'll have to adjust this one. It's a little loud.
No, that one's fine now.
Yeah, I adjusted it a little bit. But, I gotta find a good one for Dan.
But good. I'm glad it's no longer like hurting you guys to hear the voice mod
Yeah.
changes. Also, man, when the game was ready, when we did the one shot, I had all these voices. I was using them, but you guys couldn't hear me.
Does this work?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nothing
I
changed.
have voice mod. I could use it too.
Did you change it on your Discord to voice mod? I'm excited for the radio, the radio sounds talking to each other. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Cam, what's the danger zone for heat? Is it like 1 under, or is it the number?
Let's see here. When half or more of their heat is filled.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be in the danger zone.
Very
all the
easy,
time.
yeah.
I'm never not gonna be in the danger zone.
That's why I said the Nuclear Cavalier is really good for you. You'll be there all the time.
My problem is I'm gonna be struggling to not go way too far.
Well, you might want to start investing in some engineering then.
Yeah, I should. Is it half rounded up or down?
Half or more, so round up.
Okay, so I have 2 or 3, and then I'm dead.
Well, no, then you'll just expend one of your stress.
Dead. I have so many things that up my heat.
Yeah, you might want to change your weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your flight is
I
already going to
should.
be generating heat.
Now that I know that, I think I am going to change my weapon. It's gonna kill me. But that would be so funny, though. I have so many things that just move me outside of my movement actions.
Yeah, and then I'm using 2... Oh, yes, I'll also need to get your pilots from y'all. So I'll tell you how to do that here shortly. But I'm using 2 Nexus weapons. So I'll be attacking people using their E defense instead.
Ooh.
Especially it sounds like we have plenty of hard damage systems already. So having some people who attack on the E defense table would be good. Also, it's just because Nexus weapons are essentially like drone hangers that you put on your as your weapon, and you just like print up a bunch of, let's see, the one I have prints up blades, I think. Like blade drones that just shoot into enemies.
Shit.
The Nexus Light. This classification also includes the Fearsome Segment Knife, a system that uses flash printing to produce disposable edged weapons in the vicinity around the user. And then they fly out and stab people. But alright, let's get your pilot info. Let's see here. If I remember correctly.
Is it a share code that you need?
Yeah, share pilot data.
Yes. And it will generate a code that you need to send to me.
To find that, it's at when you're like not like looking at a mech, it's like the dossier narrative profile bond stuff. It's after the slash, it's like the 2 brackets with the bumps in the middle, 3 dots.
Oh. Well, I have a cloud account.
Cool. There we go. I sent you my share code.
Wait, how do you do this?
So like when you're like not in the mech hangar, you're looking at the other stuff. You have the like the red thing at the bottom that says like dossier, narrative profile, bonds. It's the thing near on the right side after the slash that has like the 2 brackets with a bump in the middle and then the
Oops,
3
not
dots
that
in
one.
between.
Oh, the one that's dark red and hard to see.
Dark red.
Yeah, it means you don't have the cloud account. Let's see here. How to open up a cloud account? Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. On your home page, Alicia, at the bottom left, there should be like a login button.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to change my password if I don't have to. Okay. Weird. I still ended up losing all the data I had from you guys before. I think. Okay. Let's see here. Get y'all's data. Because another really good thing about this particular... Oh. There you go. Share code. Is that I can grab... Import as a... Oh, remote resource. Oh, cool. Alright, that's actually sick. I can get your information and then I can actually go and make missions using the mission creator and set up NPCs and encounters and such for you guys. Booter, I need your code. Unless you put it in the wrong chat. You did. No. So never mind. You did.
No. Where was I supposed to put it?
It's okay. Everyone just send it to me. I got it. It's
I
mine.
put in the right
I'm
one.
gonna steal your
original.
character code.
Don't you dare.
I'm
It's
gonna
my
edit it.
character.
I'm gonna download and edit it. I'm gonna make you ISP mech now.
No. Curses, my worst nightmare. Something boring.
Hey, ISP's good. What are you talking about?
It's no Horus though.
I mean, Horus is the best, but
I'm
Nice,
a
like,
Harrison
closer.
Armory fan.
Yeah, you would.
I would. I am. Harrison Armory is so good. Though
Not as
my
good as
toss up for
Horus.
favorite mech is really hard because the Caliban is so good. Oh, Alex. They reference the cat girls in Darktide, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Amazing.
The felinoids.
Yeah, the felon. They're not cat
Felonids.
girls in actual 40k. They're not cat girls.
They're cat
Yeah, but
girls.
they're cat girls.
They're not.
They're
They
cat
are.
girls.
Why aren't they cat girls?
Because they're just like people with a. Let me see. Is there any art of them? They're just a strain of abhuman.
Do they have
They're cat girls,
ears?
Alex. That's the meme, and you
Not
know
cat-
it.
They're not. I know it's
They're-
so mean, but they're not.
You just don't want any quote unquote cringe anime in your
Yes,
Warhammer, and I don't
but-
care. They're cat girls.
There's actually no canon art of them.
It's canon.
They're just Homo sapien Hurstus.
But yes, they do reference it in Darktide. It's hilarious.
Got
One of the characters is like, I'd like to see one of them felonids before I die, but they're pretty rare.
Oh my god, wait, that's the TTS reference. That's sick. Because
Yeah.
that's literally the plot, the short of TTS. They're talking about how excited they are to see cat girls, and they're just people with, like, cats with human faces.
Oh.
Amazing.
At least in the TTS thing. They're not that in actual 40k, I assume they're probably as horrific as, like, Ogren. Because they have claws the size of, like, a normal person's forearm.
But they could just be cats with human faces.
I would be very funny.
It would be funny.
But, alright, so, that's it. Any other connections? Anything else that y'all want to do? Because otherwise we can just end a little early today.
Don't got much.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to chat with Suzanne early next week. Set things up. Alright, so as far as I'm aware, we will still have. When are you unavailable, Alex?
I am unavailable on the 20th and 27th. No, wait. Yes. No. 27th. Never mind. Just the 27th.
Just 27th. Okay.
I forgot. Unless weather. If I need to leave early due to weather, then that'll change things.
Okay. Well,
I'll
we'll
let you
just
know about that.
Oh, no.
we'll just plan for you to be here. Sorry, what's up?
Lisa said, "No, not our boomer."
Oh,
It's purely dependent on, because I have to drive over, and if there's gonna be a big ass snowstorm, I'll have to leave early.
yeah.
The thing that's worrying
Hopefully,
is
the
starting
pass.
Thursday, it is snowing every day over here.
yeah. Hopefully, the pass is not too much of a nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I got like 2 weeks for it to figure out what weather it wants, so we shall see.
Alrighty. Well, I guess with that, we're gonna be done. So, thank you all so much for watching, checking out our Lancer. I guess I'll need to find a campaign name. I think I'll come up with a fun campaign name. We'll see. But how do you actually, before we leave, how do you all like the setting up of the game, like determining your guys' goals and inter-character interactions? You think that's nice and that's gonna help, or what?
I like it. I think it's gonna make the overall roleplay experience better.
It does give everyone a pre, because I feel like we're making a campaign that we know each other. We gotta talk about how we know each other. Only
Sure.
times it's fun to go up with like if your campaign starts with random people that are thrown together in a situation to become friends, then like yeah, it's good to go in blind. It's kind of like fun to go in like I don't know who these people are. But here it's like oh we kind of know each other's vibe. And I know that it also helps cement character in my head because now I actually have the other part of that my character's just a boomer.
Yeah.
Your character's
Okay.
more than just his 4 guns.
Yeah.
6, actually.
5.
I thought it was 4 revolvers, bolt thrower, and whatever the chest one is called.
I guess that counts as a big gun. Yeah, more than just my guns. I'm an old man who doesn't understand this newfangled tech shit, and this kid keeps saying weird words that mean nothing to me. Can't find them in
Oh my
dictionaries, so they
god,
know they're not
Devin is
real.
gonna murder me. This character is just gonna be so cringe.
I looked them up. They are not real words. Like half of the tabs that are open on my phone right now are just like dictionary stuff.
Don't worry, Cam. You'll get along with my character well. He's about your age. He's like 57, right?
Damn.
Death is not even enough of a threat.
You'll just deny that it's a threat.
He'll just come back. Damn it!
I'm immortal, bitch.
No!
Kill him
We
twice.
found the call to
Booter planned this out.
the counter. Alright, well, that's my hell now. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Now we need to say more puns.
No!
Yes!